My beloved, I am so glad that you are here with me. You didn't arrive here by accident or by chance. Every step that has led you to this moment has been carefully guided by my hand. Even the moments that seemed confusing, difficult, or pointless. I have always been with you, even before you spoke your first word. I was already waiting for you in this sacred space where your spirit meets my voice. Let us begin this moment together with calmness, reverence, and a heart ready to receive what I have prepared just for you. I want you to understand something deep right now. I am not distant, a far-off idea or memory from the past, but I am here with you now, active and fully aware of every detail in your life. I am ready to speak to your heart with the tenderness of a father, with wisdom beyond your understanding, and with a love that will never end. Your presence here is no accident. I have created this moment just for you. You have responded to my call, even if you didn't realize it. I have brought you here because I have deep thoughts to share, eternal truths that will heal your soul and renew your spirit. I know the weight you carry, the burdens you've tried to hide, even from yourself. I know your thoughts, those quiet moments in the night when no one else listens. I know the questions you ask over and over. Does what I do really matter? Does anyone see me? God sees you, my beloved. Today, I want you to hear my answer in this peaceful space you've opened for me. I'm speaking directly to the deepest part of you, not to your outward appearance or what others think, but to who you truly are deep inside. You are my precious creation. What you are experiencing now is not just a break, but a divine moment, a conversation I have been waiting to have with you. I don't just want you to hear my words, I want you to receive new life. Let my words reach the deepest part of you. Open your heart to my care. Let my truth heal your wounds and my peace take away your fears. Breathe gently. Here, there is no judgment. Here, there are no human expectations. Here I am, your creator, holding your soul with a tenderness that the world cannot offer. What I am about to share with you has the power to change the way you think, the way you view your past, and the way you see your future. So stay here with me. Don't get distracted. Don't let the noise around you drown out what I want to pour into your heart. Here is something I need to remind you of, something the enemy has tried to erase from your memory, something that life has tried to hide. But today, I am here to affirm with my voice what you did mattered. Yes, every action done with love, with faith, with quiet effort, and with sincere tears mattered deeply. Every act of obedience, every moment you chose to forgive even when it hurt, every time you helped without expecting anything in return. Every prayer that left your lips, even when you felt I wasn't listening, none of it was in vain. I saw you all. I was there, receiving each silent offering of your heart, and I have kept them as precious treasures. Maybe you felt forgotten, like the good you've done hasn't made a difference, like your efforts were lost in time or ignored by others. But I want you to know, in my kingdom, nothing is lost. Your tears did not fall in vain. I gathered each one. Your hard work was not overlooked, it's written in my book. Your choices for truth, goodness, and faith have left eternal marks. Your life carries a sound that echoes in heaven. Even though you can't see it now, every seed you planted with faithfulness is growing. The enemy has tried to convince you that it was all for nothing, that your actions were weak or insignificant, but he is lying. I am the truth, and the truth is that your life has made a greater impact than you can ever imagine. Keep listening. I still have more to say. Don't leave yet. because what's coming is just as important as what you've already heard. Stay a little longer. There are words still to be planted in your heart. What you're hearing is not made up or based on fleeting feelings. It is my voice speaking to you with purpose, depth, tenderness, and power. I am the one who formed you in your mother's womb, the one who has counted each of your days, the one who has been with you in every moment of your life, even when you didn't feel my presence. I have seen what others cannot see. I have understood things about you that you didn't even understand yourself. Today, I am here to remind you of this truth. You are not alone. You never have been. I have never stopped walking beside you, even during the times you thought you had lost me. I know your journey hath been hard. I know there have been days when your strength seemed to fade, and your thoughts were clouded by doubt. But do not give up. Your journey of growth has not been easy, but you have continued, and that perseverance has not gone unnoticed. It hath been celebrated in the heavens. Your desire to grow, to improve, and to come to me with humility and sincerity deserves my special favor. I have seen every moment when you chose to do what was right, even when it was hard. Every time you made choices that aligned with my truth, even when no one else noticed, I was there, holding you, smiling over you. The words you hear now are not just words, they are alive. They come straight from my heart to yours, born from my endless love for you, and they carry the power to strengthen your decisions, renew your hope, and confirm your purpose. Today, I give you a new and clear perspective. I open your spiritual eyes so you can see beyond what is visible. I call you to live with greater awareness, more clarity, and the certainty that you are being led by my hand. My divine presence is touching you right now. It is purifying you, restoring you, and transforming you completely. You are not the same person you were before. I have started a work in you that will continue until it is finished, and throughout this process, I will fill you with a patience that will help you stay calm. Patience to hold back your impulses, to avoid acting out of uncontrolled reactions, and to keep your mind at peace when the world tries to stir you up. This patience is not weakness, it is power held in check by my wisdom. I will strengthen your spirit, making it more resilient, stable, and mature. I will not let you fall back into the old patterns that once held you down. You will not go back. The mistakes of the past, the voices of guilt, and the memories that once chained you will no longer control you. I am giving you the strength you need to leave behind everything that has held you back. Old habits, relationships, thoughts, environments, anything that was not aligned with my purpose for you will be removed. You will be done with mercy, but with firmness. I am renewing your mind. Your thoughts will become clear, focused, and centered on what is right, noble, and just. The confusion that once clouded your mind will be replaced by a deep and steady peace. The lies you once believed will no longer have power over you. Words that were empty, promises that were false, and opinions that tried to tear you down will all be silenced. I will be your loudest voice. When the world shouts confusion, I will whisper truth to you. Your inner transformation will not be hidden. The light I have placed in you will shine so brightly that others will notice it. They may not fully understand the change, but they will feel the respect that comes from a soul guided by me. You will no longer be defined by your past mistakes. What you once did wrong will not be the last chapter of your story. My grace has covered you, cleansed you, and empowered you to move forward. With the clarity I've given you, everything changes. From this point onward, New possibilities will open up before you. Paths that were once closed will now open. Doors you couldn't see before will appear right in front of you. Opportunities for personal growth, stability, and purpose will come not just for you, but also for those you love. You will see well-being surround you, not by chance, but because of my active blessing in your life. Where there was once dryness, you will see life bloom. Where there was confusion, you will find clear direction. I am preparing a new path for you. This isn't just another path. It is the path I've always dreamed for you, a path of peace, free from the burdens that once weighed you down. You will no longer feel like you are walking in circles or living in the same painful cycle. You will move forward, moving with me, moving in victory. You have walked through storms, and the ground has felt unstable beneath you. No one fully understands the inner battles you fought or how many times you smiled while something inside was breaking. But now, I am leading you into something new, something better. But I know all of it. Every step you took, even in the midst of pain, every choice you made in silence, every time you moved forward without understanding, it is all before me. None of it went unnoticed or ignored. I was with you in every one of those moments that felt empty or without meaning. I saw what you didn't share with others. I understood things you couldn't even put into words. Even on those gray days, when you felt lost and directionless, my presence surrounded you, holding you, covering you, and keeping you safe. During those times of struggle, when you felt alone and empty, I was shaping you. It was a quiet process, but a deep and meaningful one. Inside, I was building something that no outside force can destroy. While the world looked for visible results, I was working in the invisible, in the eternal, in the things that truly matter. Before I give you what you expect, I needed to first build in you the strength and ability to hold on to it, to manage it, to not let it slip away. And though the process has been long, every moment has been worth it. What I'm doing in you is not temporary or superficial. It is eternal. You have changed, and you know it. What once controlled you no longer holds the same power. What used to trip you up has become a lesson you've now overcome. What once brought fear or anxiety to your heart, you now face with a maturity you didn't have before. And this is not just your doing. I have been with you every step of the way, correcting you with love, guiding you with wisdom, encouraging you in the quiet moments, lifting you up every time you fell, even when you felt you had no strength. The growth you're experiencing is the result of both your surrender and my intervention. There are parts of your life that once seemed impossible to change, your habits, thoughts, reactions, and fears that felt like chains. But I've been freeing you from all of it. I have been untangling the old knots, healing the wounds that held you back, and helping you see life, others, and yourself in a whole new way. Because true change isn't just about fixing the outside. True transformation starts from within, in the deepest parts of who you are. And that is exactly what I have been doing in you. A work from the inside, where no human hand can reach, where only my spirit has access. And now, what I've been working on within you will start to show on the outside as well, but not because you're trying to make it happen, and not because you need to prove anything. Others will see the changes. There will be a calmness in you that wasn't there before, a peace that will stop conflicts in their tracks, a strength that will protect your boundaries without the need for harsh words. This is not a learned behavior, but a true change from the inside. It's not a mask you put on. It's a new essence that has been born within you. What used to make you lose control will no longer rule over you. peace will no longer be something you experience now and then. It will be with you all the time. Clarity will no longer be fleeting. It will stay with you. Confusion will be left behind as part of your past. This is not a temporary shift, but a complete makeover of your life. Everything in you is being aligned with a higher purpose. From now on, the decisions you make will not be driven by fear or need, but by deep conviction and clear direction. You will no longer be swayed by the pressure of those around you. Instead, you will be led by the certainty I've placed in your spirit. You won't react on impulse anymore, but you'll respond with a peaceful mind rooted in truth. Do not let the voices of the past make you question what I am doing in you. Do not listen to old accusations dressed up as memories. None of that has any power over this new phase in your life. What you left behind was buried by my grace, and there is no power in what has already been forgiven. There is no condemnation in what I have redeemed. Guilt will no longer be part of the foundation I am building in you. Repentance opened the door for change, and my favor has sealed that door with purpose. As you continue to grow, you will see that things that once seemed impossible are now becoming natural. You will feel a lightness inside that will help you move forward without the heavy burden of guilt, fear, or frustration. What once drained you will no longer have access to your life. The spaces that were once filled with confusion will now be protected by wisdom. Your decisions will come from a place of calm, not desperation. Your life is now taking on a clearer, stronger, and more secure direction. You have been prepared in secret, and now I am placing you in positions where that preparation can grow and thrive. This is not to lift you up for your own glory, but so that my work in you can be seen by others. It is not to feed your pride, but to glorify the faithfulness I have shown in your life. You are ready for this new chapter, not because you earned it through your own strength, but because you have been shaped with purpose, intention, and eternal love. The process is still unfolding. There is still more to be built. But the most important work is already happening. You are being transformed on the inside, and that is where everything else begins. There is a sacred movement taking place within you. Even if you don't always see it clearly, it is steady, strong, and purposeful. It's not a loud noise or a passing emotion. It's the quiet, steady work of my hand, clearing away the old to make space for the new. What once kept you stuck is losing its hold. You no longer operate from the same place. Something deeper has been planted in you, a conviction that doesn't come from you, but from my presence, giving you direction, identity, and purpose. You've started making choices that others might not understand. At times, even you may question if you're doing the right thing, because you are walking paths you've never known before. But I assure you, with complete certainty, that you are not straying from the right path. You are aligning yourself. You've learned to distinguish between what seems good and what truly builds you up, between things that shine for a moment and those that bring lasting results. This ability to discern didn't come by accident. It is the fruit of the time you spent in silence, listening for my guidance, even when it seemed like I wasn't speaking. It was during those quiet moments that I shaped you the most, revealing to you who you truly are in me and what you need to release in order to move forward. There are parts of you that were formed out of fear, reactions, habits, and ways of thinking built to protect you from past hurt. For a long time, you believed those traits were part of who you are, but they were never part of your original design. They were just armor created by pain. I did not create you to live on the defense or to act from the place of a wound. That is why, out of my love, I have begun to tear down those old structures. Not to leave you exposed, but to clothe you in what truly belongs to you: peace, dignity, security, clarity, and balance. You are entering a new stage now, where you won't need to constantly justify yourself. You no longer have to explain your worth to others. You are starting to realize that your identity is not based on the approval of others, your achievements, or the opinions people give you. Your worth is not tied to what others recognize in you, but to the deep truth that I have planted within you. You are known by me, fully understood, and that is enough. Living from this truth will free you from a silent pressure that has drained you for so long. And in that freedom, you will begin to feel true joy, the joy that comes from knowing you can be your true self without fear of being rejected. You can show your true essence without the fear of being hurt. You will no longer feel the need to pretend to be strong when you are weary. You can say no without guilt and say yes from a place of true conviction. This is part of the new balance I am creating in you, a balance that comes from a harmony between what you believe, what you feel, and what you choose. You will no longer feel torn between what others expect from you and what I have placed inside you. I am teaching you to live with dignity, to make peace with your past without being trapped by it, to see your past without pain, your present with thankfulness, and your future without fear. You will no longer be bound by what could have been or the reasons behind the paths that didn't work. You are learning that nothing was wasted. Every experience, every closed door, every fall, and every new attempt has played its part in the perfect design of your life. Everything has helped form a strength in you that no longer comes from your ego, but from a healed identity rooted in my purpose for you. Soon, you will start to notice opportunities that once seemed out of reach. Not because they weren't there, but because your vision was clouded by insecurity, fear of rejection, or expecting too little. Now, I am teaching you to see beyond those limits. You will no longer see from a place of lack, but from a place of fullness, knowing that what you need is not far away but has been prepared for you. When the time comes, you will not receive it with anxiety, but with peace, because you will know that what is coming is not the result of a frantic search, but the reward of steady faithfulness. Everything you are going through has a purpose. There is a bigger work being done, and you are a key part of it. You are not just getting through the seasons of life. You are being shaped to bring purpose, to offer stability to others, and to reflect a peace that cannot be shaken by the storms of life. This is not just for your benefit, but through you, because your journey will become a path of healing for many. The struggles you have faced will clear the way for those who follow you. What was once confusion will now become clarity that you can share with humility. You have been set apart for something unique, not to live in isolation, but to be a living example of what my grace can do. And although the path has required surrender, obedience, and persistence in what seems unseen, very soon you will witness the real manifestation of what I have been building in you. It will not come with noise or pride, but with glory. There has been a quiet work happening behind the ordinary, a work deeper than you think, broader than you can imagine, and more strategic than you currently understand. You are not just passing through another phase of life. You are being placed within a detailed plan that was prepared long before you started your journey. You are not stuck in empty cycles. You are being guided toward a purpose that doesn't depend on your own strength, but on my will. Many times, you have felt like you were moving forward without a clear map, trusting more in faith than in human certainty. While this has sometimes made you feel insecure, what has really happened is that you've learned to live by the vision within you, not by the signs around you. You have learned, even without realizing it, to trust in the unseen. Though it has been hard, this has made you stronger, more aware of what is true, and better able to see beyond what the eye can see. There are things that weren't given to you before, not as punishment, but out of love, because you weren't yet ready to handle them. The desire was there, but the foundation needed to be stronger first. I don't give you things to see you fall under their weight. I give when I know you are ready to remain, build, and multiply. The time is coming closer because the foundation that was once weak within you has now been replaced with something strong that does not sway with the wind. And now you are able to carry what would have once brought you down. Your surroundings will start to notice this strength, not because you're saying anything, but because you are showing it through how you live. The way you face challenges will change. You won't react to difficulties in an emotional or impulsive way anymore. Instead, your response will be calm, measured, and balanced, not because you no longer feel, but because you've learned to manage your emotions without letting them control you. You have found an internal space where the noise of the world cannot reach, where peace is not affected by your circumstances, and where truth remains constant. As this happens, your relationships will also shift. Some connections will begin to fade, not out of anger, but because your life's direction no longer aligns with certain environments. Don't let this confuse you. Some people were meant to walk with you only for a part of your journey, not the whole path. Not everyone is called to be with you as you step into this new phase. Some have helped you to this point, and for that, you are thankful. But now, it's time to walk light, without the emotional weight that holds you back from what is coming. In this new phase, the choices you make will hold more significance. You will no longer make decisions out of mere need, but out of purpose. You won't accept things just because they are available, but because they align with what I've placed inside of you. You will learn to recognize what is genuine without needing lengthy explanations. The clarity I'm giving you will be like a steady light, not a quick flash. You won't walk in confusion again. Step by step, what you need to know for each season will be shown to you. Not all at once, because you don't need it all now, but enough to keep moving forward with confidence. What you once saw as weakness is now becoming your greatest strength. What once humbled you, broke you, and tested your limits will now stand as living proof of my faithfulness. What once made you feel ashamed will become a testimony of victory. What you hid because of fear will now be shared with courage, not to seek sympathy, but to give hope to others. It's not about you. It's about what my hand has done through you. My beloved, I am filled with joy that you are here with me. You didn't arrive by chance or accident. Every step you've taken to get to this moment has been carefully guided by my hand. Even the moments that seemed confusing, difficult, or meaningless. I've been with you always, even before you spoke your first word. I was already waiting for you, in this sacred space where your spirit meets my voice. Let us begin this moment together, with calmness, with respect, and with a heart ready to receive what I have prepared just for you. I want you to understand something deep right now. I am not some distant idea or a memory from the past. I am your present God, active, aware of every detail of your life. I am ready to speak to your heart with the tenderness of a father, with wisdom beyond your understanding, and with love that never ends. You being here is no accident. I created this very moment for you. You have answered my call, even if you didn't know it. I have brought you here because I have deep truths to share, eternal truths that will heal your soul and renew your spirit. I know the weight you carry. I see the burdens you've tried to hide, even from yourself. I know your thoughts, those quiet moments in the night when no one else listens. I know the questions you ask again and again. Does what I do really matter? Does anyone see me? God sees your efforts when no one else does. My beloved, today I want you to hear my answer in this place of calm you've created for me. I'm here to speak directly to the deepest part of you, not to your appearance or what others think, but to who you are in your heart. My precious creation, what you're going through is not just a pause. It's a divine appointment, an intimate conversation I've been waiting for. I don't want you just to hear words, I want you to receive life. Let my words go deep into your being. Open yourself to my care. Let my truth heal your wounds and my peace replace your fears. Breathe gently. There is no judgment here. No human demands here. Here, I am, your creator, holding your soul with a tenderness the world cannot offer. What I am about to share with you has the power to change the way you think, how you view your past, and what you expect from your future. So, stay with me. Don't let yourself get distracted. Don't let the outside noise drown out what I want to plant in you. There is something I need to remind you of, something the enemy has tried to make you forget, something that life has tried to overshadow. But today I come to tell you with my voice, what you did mattered. Yes, everything you did with love, with faith, with quiet effort, and with honest tears mattered deeply. Every act of obedience, every time you chose to forgive even when it hurt, every moment you helped someone without expecting anything in return, every prayer you spoke, even when it felt like I wasn't listening, none of it was wasted.